everyone, it's Top 10 Scary Urban Legends here. I'm your host Makayla, and today we are talking about Top 10 Demon Scary Urban Legends, so let's jump right into it. Starting off at number 10, Alistair. Alistair is a high-ranking archdemon and the chief executioner to the Monarch of Hell. One of his nicknames is Evil Genius of the Household, meaning that Alistair is the demon that conducts the most heinous, depraved, and unbearable cruel tortures in the pits of hell. Alistair is linked to Nemesis and the Destroying Angel and is now known as the Executioner. Alistair's origins are mostly unknown, though it is implied that he was once a destroyer angel that was cast into the pit for his heinous deeds. Alistair would see torture as an art and a privilege, and that sinners should experience pain in the same manner as their own sins are being committed. Coming in at number 9, Lilith. Lilith is a female demonic figure of Jewish folklore. Her name and personality are thought to be derived from the class of Mesopotamian demons called Lilu, and the name is usually translated as night monster. A cult associated with Lilith survived among some Jewish people as late as the 7th century. The evil she threatened, especially against children and women in childbirth, was said to be counteracted by the wearing of an amulet bearing the names of certain angels. In rabbinic literature, Lilith is variously depicted as the mother of Adam's demonic offspring, following his separation from Eve, or as his first wife, whereas Eve was created from Adam's rib. Some accounts hold that Lilith was the woman implied in Genesis and was made from the same soil as Adam, basically refusing to be obedient to her husband. Lilith left Adam and the perfection of the Garden of Eden. 3 angels tried to force her to return, but she wouldn't. According to some mythologies, her demonic offspring were sired by an archangel named Samuel, and were not Adam's children. Lilith basically takes children at night, hence the name Night Monster. Now at number 8, Demogorgon. Yes, like in Stranger Things, but it doesn't look the same. A Demogorgon is a demon associated with the underworld, although often ascribed to Greek mythology. The demon stands at a full 18 feet in height, 2 baboon heads with blue and red faces with green scaly skin. Demogorgon preferred to avoid direct conflict, instead using magic to help his servants. Demogorgon could hypnotize with a gaze or drive creatures around him to terror and insanity just at the sight of him. His whip-like tail had the ability to drain the life energy out of a living thing. Here at number 7, Leviathan. You know, like the ride at Canada's Wonderland? No? No one? Yeah, no one cares about Canada. I'll move on. Leviathan is the beast of darkness and chaos and a king of hell referred to in the Bible. He makes a major appearance in the book of Job as one of God's first and mightiest earthly creatures that rules the seas, in contrast to Behemoth, Canada's Wonderland ride, who rules the earth, and Ziz, who rules the skies. Leviathan is one of the 7 princes of hell and its gatekeeper. Leviathan, as the gatekeeper, is known as the Hellmouth, where the mighty demon's mouth is said to represent the gates of hell itself. He is also the representation of the sin envy. The entrance of hell is envisioned as Leviathan's mouth due to the fact that when a whale is hungry, he opens his mouth and a sweet smell comes out. The fish are tricked by the smell and then they enter his mouth. Suddenly, the whale's jaw closes. Leviathan and the gates of hell are linked to one another. As such, it is said that the demon's very mouth, known as Hellmouth, can lead to the depths of the abyss as well. Taking number 6, Lucifer. Lucifer, light bearer in Latin, or in classic mythology, the morning star. Like the planet Venus at dawn. Seen as a male holding a torch, Lucifer had almost no legend, but in poetry he was often herald of the dawn. In Christian times, Lucifer came to be regarded as the name of Satan before his fall. It was thus used by John Milton, who was around from 1608 to 1674 in Paradise Lost. And the idea underlies the phrase, as proud as Lucifer. I fell from grace trying to prove a point. I was banished for eternity in the lowest pits of the abyss, for trying to show my brethren and my beloved Father on how flawed and murderous you humans are. And in the end, what do? They shun me. They spit on me and exile me, while you freely pollute and slaughter the planet he put you on. You don't deserve to live. Many Christians actually believe the word devil was once a beautiful angel named Lucifer. Moving on to number 5, Bloody Mary. According to legend, Bloody Mary is the ghost of an unhappy woman who either took her own life because her baby was stolen or because she was accused of hurting her children. Depending on the variation used, this turned her spirit mad with grief or anger. She would haunt the world with the use of mirrors, kinda like Candyman. Known in life as Maryworth, it was traditionally said that Bloody Mary will appear if a brave, or stupid, soul chants her name 3 or more times next to the mirror in complete darkness at midnight. According to the variations of the legend, one is also said to be able to make the ghost appear by saying, "Bloody Mary, I'm looking for your baby," or "I believe in Maryworth." Of course, anyone stupid enough to provoke Bloody Mary is said to pay the price. Unlike many ghosts who usually just scare humans, Bloody Mary is said to be capable of physical harm or will end the life of her victims using disfigurement. Number 4, Akamana. Akamana is the third of 9 and the demon of wicked mind, making people think that he is the third demon born out of the 9 who are the sons of Satan, born out of the darkness to corrupt all those he possesses. However, he cannot survive in the normal world due to the life force of whoever he is possessing being too thin. Akamana is described at times as being a true son of the devil, due to being regarded as the most violent demon to ever be born and roam the depths of hell. Cruel and controlling, obsessed with power and destruction. Akamana is a hateful but self-loving being who wishes only harm upon those other than him. Coming in at number 3, Zozo. The Zozo demon is a mysterious trickster entity known for stalking people through Ouija boards. Those who claim they've made contact with Zozo say he often shows himself by guiding the planchette in a figure 8 formation before frantically zooming back and forth between the Z and O. His interactions start out friendly but grow malicious. He's known for cursing at and threatening the people that try to make contact. Some believe that saying his name out loud can also summon Zozo from the depths of hell. Zozo believers claim the demon has ancient origins from Africa. Taking spot number 2, Dibik. In Jewish folklore, a Dibik is a spirit of a dead person that attaches itself to a person on earth. The word Dibik is derived from a Hebrew term meaning attachment. According to tradition, a soul that has not been able to fulfill its function in its lifetime is sometimes given another opportunity to do so in the form of a Dibik. Dibiks seek out people who face similar challenges or circumstances to themselves and attach themselves to their bodies. Dibiks are said to have escaped from Gehenna, the Jewish purgatory, or even have been turned away from Gehenna for transgressions too serious for the soul to be allowed entrance, like taking your own life. An evil Dibik often leaves only after being satisfied or exorcised. Number 1, Slenderman. Slenderman was first mentioned in Something Awful forums, create paranormal images. He generally appears in modern times as a tall humanoid creature in a black or gray suit, with a red or black tie and a white shirt. His face is totally white with no facial features at all. He has no hair and long fingers, and is more bonier than a typical human. Slenderman has been depicted in imagery and literature between 6 and 15 feet tall. Because of his inexact nature and differences between accounts, no one has determined what exactly the Slenderman is. Currently, there are 2 leading stories as to what the Slenderman could be: the Tupelo effect and the quantum theory. He behaves in what might be seen as a passive-aggressive manner, often stalking targets for years at a time before even attacking. It's understood that he tends to torture his targets mentally over long periods of time, using fear and paranoia driving them to insanity. No one has ever explained the reasoning behind his tactics or the way he chooses his victims, but he is rarely, if ever, portrayed in a good way. Well, that's everything for top 10 demon scary urban legends. Make sure to let us know what videos you want to see in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.